Hey, yo, what's up? Yo, listen. This is part two of the uh the uh the thing I was talking about how slavery was a situation that we could have got out of. Okay, so people in the comments are say, oh, first of all, it's Mr. Ugly, the ugliest man on the internet. Wow. Okay, part two. So people are saying, okay, well, they had guns and they had the Indians. They had guns with the Indians also. They killed out the Indians with smallpox. So basically, what happened with the Indians was what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to watch Gunsmoke. I want y'all to watch Gunsmoke, and I want y'all to watch uh Gunsmoke, and I want y'all to watch um um Remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo, and I want y'all to watch General Custard. Watch those movies, and y'all will see how these people, white people, how they did the Indians. Yes, they took black people. Yes, they came over to Africa and took, but listen, the difference is they they were in the same country. They were in the same place as the Indians, and they infiltrated the Indians, like the cowboys and the settlers when they came to California, Texas, and all these places. They came to California, Texas. They came to Wyoming, all these places. Indians were already there. They came over there and took land and went and just killed the Indians by the droves. Like they even had the United States Army, the federal army, were going in there killing Indians and taking land. So yes, they went, but the difference is they came across water to get us. So what I'm saying is, when we saw the first boats and what the first boat did, why didn't we launch an attack? Again, if we was such strong military fighters, and we was the first military, we was the first this, we was the first that, we was the first people to do this, we was the first people to do that. Like every soul brother number one and soul sister number one, every woke black person number one, woke black man, woke black sister number one, number two. They always talking about how black people in Africa, how we were the most powerful people, how we were the people that we did this, we did that, we created this, we created that, we was more powerful than this, we was. How we let these people manipulate us? How us being so popular that black people was the first people on the earth, black people created white people, black people was the originators of this, we was the first people to do this, we was the first people to do that, we were the powerful, most powerful people. How we let these people come over on fucking boats and just take us, take our people? I don't believe that we were that intelligent. Like I don't believe we're that intelligent. So how we get from being that intelligent to this stupid? How do we get from being that intelligent if intelligence was already in us? Like we already had this intelligence in us. How we get to be that intelligent to where we at now? To where we at now? Where we don't have shit. Where we begging people for shit. How we get to where we at now? Explain that. Explain that. So what I'm saying is slavery. The slavery situation could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. Every race had their issues. Like, okay, they talk about the Holocaust and how all these Jews got killed in the Holocaust. Okay, but look what happened. Look what happened. The Jews still remember their heritage. The Jews, regardless of whatever Hitler did and how bad Hitler tried to get rid of them and make them forget their heritage and all this shit, they still remember their heritage. They still remember their lineage. We do not. Everything about what we got going on right now has nothing to do with our ancestries. You feel what I'm saying? And then, like I said, allegedly black. Like even with the voodoo and the spirits, like I do believe that, you know what I'm saying, I do believe that we could tap into you could tap into your spiritual world, and I believe that. But you mean to tell me all these, if y'all watch the movie Roots and y'all watch all these black movies, even even they talk about South Carolina, how in South Carolina you can go down there and there's like witch doctors, black witch doctors. There was black witch doctors in slavery time. How all these witch doctors didn't cast spells on these people? I'm just making it make sense. Just make it make sense. How we got all these witch doctors, all these black witch doctors, all these black spell casters, but they couldn't cast spells on slave masters. Like, make it make sense. How we have, like I said, how we have all these warriors. We got the woman warrior, the man warrior, the baby warriors. They about to make a movie about a baby being a fucking African baby being a warrior. Like a young 13-year-old was one of the strongest warriors in Africa. How in the fuck we got all these warriors, but nobody stopped these white people from coming over here killing us and taking us? Like, I make it make sense. And then, as history tells us, hell, the white people didn't have to do it. We did it to ourselves. We were capturing each other and giving and handing us over to the white man for, like I said, for clothes, for guns. That's history. That's historic facts. Look it up. That's historic facts. We were whenever slaves got on plantations and they were talking about leaving or doing something, it was a black man to go. It was a black person to go tell the master, master, they talking about leaving. They talking about running. Yeah, it was a black person. So this is what I'm saying. Slavery could have been avoided. We we did. We accepted the fact and we continued to become and stay in slavery. We could have got out of it. So you mean to tell me right now, you telling me right now that even now, as you exist right now, if they was to say, hey yo, we going to taking y'all back into slavery, you know what I'm saying? We wiping y'all everything, y'all going back into slavery. Like you went and just like fight for that shit? Like you wouldn't fight to death for that shit? Like, come on, bro. You wouldn't fight to the death to not be a slave? So you mean to tell me back then they wasn't doing it? Like, come on, bro. Like, ain't nowhere in the world ain't nowhere in the world you gonna make me believe that these people was coming onto another continent, coming to Africa on fucking shit, and we're looking at these boats come. We're looking at these boats as they come, and you telling me that we couldn't stand on the shores, 1,000 deep. All the tribes of Africa got together and we 1,000 deep on these fucking shores and we stopping these fucking motherfuckers when they come in. Yeah, they might shoot cannons over there, but you telling me we got elephants? We supposed to be like, you let people tell it. You let people tell it. We had gorillas, we had monkeys, we had apes, we had buffaloes, we had lions, tigers. Like, we let history talk. We had all these animals under our control. Like, they saying Genghis Khan was a black man, and Genghis Khan had control of elephants. Like, he could talk to elephants. So you mean to tell me motherfuckers like Genghis Khan couldn't goddamn get the elephants to goddamn fight? Get the monkeys and the apes and the gorillas and the fucking all these animals to fight? But you let historians to let black historians tell it. Black people, man, we was controlling animals. Like, we were the real Tarzans. Like, black people was really the real Tarzans. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, black people ain't, come on, man. Like, white people ain't creating. Like, Europeans ain't creating nothing. Or, like, and if you look at the Arabs and all this shit, ain't create nothing. Man, come on, man. Like, I'll make it, okay, I go with the fact that, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But slavery was a situation that we accepted, and the black man, is our fault because we should have fought harder as a black man. As black men, we failed our community because we didn't fight hard enough to prevent slavery, man. The kings, African kings, They didn't fight hard enough. They just gave up. The African kings gave up. They allowed these people to come over here and rape our women, take our women. They would then we talk about okay, then we talk about one thing too. That's like even in slavery, how the black man allowed the slave master to have sex with the wife, rape the kids. Like, come on, man. We was that weak as men that we wasn't trying to die for this shit. Like, I'm a die. Yo, you're not gonna rape my daughter. You're not gonna rape my wife. I'm gonna kill you and fuck it. I'm gonna have to die. But you gonna die. You gonna die for raping my wife. But we just we just said, go on, baby, go on, let him do it. And then he raped your wife and had sex with her, nut in her, and she come back to you, and you actually mad at her. The black man was actually mad at the black woman because the slave master had sex with her, and you know what I'm saying. So he actually was mad at the black woman. And then he come in there and the slave master, like, you know, these slave masters was real nasty motherfuckers. They was the original child molesters. So they was like, soon as the child had a period, that means she was a woman. So, you know, little girls having periods at 12, 13. So when she turned 13, he having sex with her. And some of them was having sex with him younger than that. And the fathers are sitting there letting that shit happen. The black man, the slave man, the black slave man was sitting there letting this shit happen. And gone. Ain't nothing I could do. Gone. Yeah, the black woman was more upset and crying and fighting for the baby, fighting for her daughter not to have sex with the man, fighting, begging him, please, master, please, just have sex with me, master, please, take me, don't do my daughter. What the man do? Come on, baby, don't worry about it. Come on. What kind of shit? You see what I'm saying? So we can't sit here and say that. I mean, look at history. Look at history. Look at history. Look at history, man. You think I'm lying? Look at history. Look at history. It'll show you that the black men was weak back then. They were weak as fuck back then, and they weak now. The black man has always been somewhat of a weak motherfucker. Now you had some black men that were about that life, but by majority, it was weak motherfuckers, man. It was weak. Now let's fast forward. Pimping. Let's fast forward to pimping. Ain't no white man create pimping. Ain't no white man create pimping. Black men created pimping because they was fucking weak. They was weak men, manipulative men, and they created pimping. They created pimping. Like what man would put his what respect did black men have for black women that they would put black women out here on the fucking street and make them have sex? They would make them have sex with strange men for money. Now let me say this. I do understand that there are fetishes. Like there are some men that have fetishes. They're called cockholes that like to watch their woman have sex with other men. Now that's different. That's a total different thing. You got some men that are called cockholding. It's called cockholding. They like to watch their woman have sex with other men. They like to watch their wives have sex with other men, girlfriends have sex with other men. That's different. But I'm talking about these pimps was out here slapping, beating up women because they wouldn't go have sex with strange men and for profit. Pimping started with black men. Ain't no white man start no pimping. You know what I'm saying? And that's another form of disrespect. Like black men have always been disrespectful to black women. It's history. We got a whole lineage of history that we gotta correct. We gotta stop blaming white people 400 years of slavery. Oh, slavery did this, slavery did that. No, bro. Slavery didn't do this shit. This was something that black men started. Black men started this weak shit. Slavery was a weak thing. Pimping was a weak move, man. Pimping was a weak move. And then you look at the majority of motherfucking pimps, niggas is feminine as shit. They get their nails did, toes did, hair all pressed out. Some niggas was feminine as fuck. So they was weak as fuck because the only thing they wanted to beat up on was a fucking woman. They wasn't jumping. They wasn't fighting. Other pimps wasn't fighting. They was beating up, slapping and beating up women. Then they dressed like women. They was more flamboyant than women. You know what I'm saying? They was commanding more attention than women. So pimps was like real faggots. They was feminine as fuck. And like I said, the main thing they was doing was slapping and beating up women. You got to be a weak motherfucker to just won't beat up a woman because she don't want to have sex with strange men, or she wasn't bring you back an amount of money that you wanted her to bring you back, or she said some slick shit when you go out there and get my money, bitch. Like, come on, man. Like, just think about this, y'all. Just think about this. How fucked up this situation was that black men created. You know what I'm saying? Like we really have a history of disrespecting black women. For real. We have a strong history, a terrible history of disrespecting black women. Get out there and get my money, bitch. Bow. Bitch, what you say, bitch? Bitch, you ain't nothing but a stinking ass bitch. I guess that's how we used to talk to the women. Then we sit here and want to say, well, we get mad at women because women look at us a certain way or feel like, what I'm saying, they can't trust us. You know what I'm saying? And they and keep it 100. A lot of black women love black men. They rather have a black man. They want a black man. But look how our history of dealing with them. Our history is almost in comparison to the white man, how the white man did us. You feel what I'm saying? And then here we go back. Well, slavery made the black man like that. How? How does slavery make black men turn into pimps? Explain that to me in the comments. Explain that to me in the comments. How slavery made black men pimps. Explain that to me.